வழக்கறிஞர் மற்றும் அரசியலாளர் திரு KS ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் அவர்களின் ksrvoice சேனலுக்கு உங்களை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம்.
எங்கள் வட்டாரத்தில் தெற்கு சீமையில் கட்டபொம்மனை பார்த்திருக்கிறோம். நேருக்கு நேராக வினாக்களை எழுப்பியவர். அந்த வடிவில் இன்றைக்கு மேதகு முன்னாள் குடியரசு துணைத் தலைவர் வெங்கைய நாயுடு கட்டபொம்மன் போல நாங்கள் பார்க்கின்றோம். எங்களுக்கு அவர் ஒரு அடையாளம். அவரை முதலாக 1974 சென்னைக்கு வந்தார். அவர் விசாகப்பட்டினத்தில் பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் படிப்பார் என்று நினைக்கின்றேன். பெருந்தலைவர் காமராஜர் தலைமையில் உள்ள ஸ்தாபன காங்கிரஸில் மாணவர் காங்கிரஸில் நான் பொறுப்பில் இருந்தேன். தென்னட்டி விஸ்வநாதன் மூத்த தலைவர் ஆந்திர பிரதேசத்தில் அவரோடு வந்தார். அப்போ அவசர நிலை காலம். தென்னட்டி விஸ்வநாதன் என்னுடைய பெரியப்பா என்ஆர் தியாகராஜன் தேனி NRT அம்பார்கள். அவர் சென்னை ராஜதானி மெட்ராஸ் பிரசிடென்சி அன்னைக்கு அந்த லெஜிஸ்லேச்சர் உறுப்பினர் MLA அவரோடு உறுப்பினராக இருந்தார் தென்னட்டி விஸ்வநாதன். அவர் தென்பகுதிக்கு வந்தால் தென்னட்டி விஸ்வநாதன் வருவார். அப்போது அந்த பெருந்தலைவரோடு ஐயா வெங்கைய நாயுடு வந்தார். அன்றைக்கு தான் முதலாக சந்திக்கிட்டேன். அப்ப பார்க்கும்போது அவ்வளவு சீறி பேசுவார், ஏற்ற இறக்கத்தோடு பேசுவார், அவ்வளவு வேகத்தோடு. அவசர காலத்தை அவ்வளவு எதிர்த்தார். சென்னையில வந்து தங்கி நியூ ஆவடி ரோடுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன், அங்கதான் சந்திக்க முடிஞ்சது. அப்படி ஒரு தொடர்ந்து சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர், பிறகு பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியின் மூத்த தலைவர், மத்திய அமைச்சர், பெண் குடியரசு துணைத் தலைவர் என்ற ஒரு அடையாளத்தை, பாஜக தலைவர் என்ற அடையாளத்தை இந்த தீபகற்ப இந்தியாவில், பென்சுலார் இந்தியாவில், தக்கர பீடபூமியில், டெக்கான் பிளாட்டில் உள்ளடங்கிய கர்நாடகம், தெலுங்கானா, ஆந்திர பிரதேசம், தமிழ்நாடு, புதுச்சேரி, கேரளம், இந்த மாநிலங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஒட்டுமொத்த தலைவராக இன்றைக்கு நாம் பார்க்கின்றோம். வெவ்வேறு முதலமைச்சர்கள் இருக்கிறார். ஆந்திராவுக்கு ஒரு முதலமைச்சர் இருக்கலாம், தெலுங்கானாவுக்கு ஒரு முதலமைச்சர் இருக்கலாம், கர்நாடகத்துக்கு ஒரு முதலமைச்சர் இருக்கலாம், புதுச்சேரிக்கு ஒரு முதலமைச்சர் இருக்கலாம், தமிழ்நாடுக்கு ஒரு முதலமைச்சர் இருக்கலாம், கேரளத்துக்கு ஒரு முதலமைச்சர். ஆனால் இந்த மாநிலங்களுக்கு மூத்த தலைவராக இன்றைக்கு நம்மிடம் இருப்பவர் வெங்கைய நாயுடு அவர்கள். நாங்கள் மறக்க மாட்டோம். எங்களுக்கு நீங்கள் ஒரு முகவரி. You are address for our people. We are migrated from Rayalaseema. But same line, we are working for Tamil Nadu interest, Tamil Nadu welfare, Tamil language. We don't know how to write Telugu. We can speak little bit Telugu, Pandyanatu Telugu. So the Tamil Nadu Telugu speaking people doing very much for the sake of welfare of Tamil Nadu. Not of the Sela Bharadaraja Naidu. He only launched the Indian Express paper. He is responsible for the Periyar வளர்ச்சிக்கும் காமராஜர் முதலமைச்சர் அவருக்கும் சேலம் வரதராஜ நாயுடு இருக்கிறார். வைத்தியநாதனுக்கு தெரியும். GR தாமோதரன் சென்னை பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் துணைவேந்தர், PhD நிறுவனத்தினுடைய தாளாளர். இப்படி நாங்கள் வேலைகள் பார்க்கிறோம். நாங்கள் ஒன்று ஆந்திராவுக்கு எடுத்துட்டு போல. We are for Tamil Nadu. We are for Tamil language. We are fighting for Sri Lankan Tamil cause. So எங்களை வந்தேரின்னு சொல்லாது. So we got our address, we got our முகவரி. வெங்கைய நாயுடு, he will address to you. Thanks sir.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Friends, I can't speak in the beautiful Tamil. You have to excuse me. I can understand Tamil, but I can't speak. Moreover, today I have severe cold problem also. For last 15 days it is continuing. So I will not take much of your time, but I feel it's a privilege, an honor for me to be part of this centenary celebrations of the great writer. I use the word great writer, Kira short for the great Tamil writer and storyteller K. Rajanarayan. Kira's unique career path was one of the literary self-discovery. Sri Krishna Raja Narayana Perumal Ramanuja Nayakar spent his childhood roaming about in forests around his home and avoiding going to school those days. However, this guardian of the oral tradition of Tamil, as he was described, rose to become visiting professor of the Pondicherry University, holding the post of director of folk tales, documentarian and survey center. Kira was also appointed honorary professor in the Tamil department of the University of Pondicherry. Through his art of storytelling, his emphasis on spoken form of the language, and his remarkable ability to weave stories rooted in the lives of peasants of Karisal region, Kira carved out a unique place for himself in the annals of Tamil literature. Interestingly enough, Kira reputed to have been a late bloomer who did not write much until his 30s. Ironically, this class 7 dropout won universal adulation and was widely respected by fellow writers. A writer appreciated and celebrated by 3 generations of readers. It is often said that Kira inscribed new landscape in the literary map. The most fascinating part of this new literary landscape which Kira created built on the vast tract of black cotton soil called Karisal, deep south in Tamil Nadu. I am happy that his life has been brought out in the form of a book. And today, we are all part of the centenary celebrations. His novels, Gopala Gramam, the village of Gopala, Gopala Pratu Makal, the people of Gopalapuram and Andhan Nayakar, Hanuman Nayakar have been seen as literary masterpieces. And quite fittingly, he was honored with Sahitya Akademi Award in 1991. Considered path-breaking work in modern Tamil literature, Kira's debut novel, Gopala Gramam, is based on the migration of Telugu-speaking people, Kammas from Andhra Pradesh to Tamil Nadu, flowing from the memory of the grand old woman, among them Mangatayaru. Kira weaves the story, giving it a natural flow and structure. Kira took particular pride in calling himself as Kathai Solli, storyteller. It is said that one of his most important contributions was lending literary credence to the spoken language. Till the end, Kira voiced the belief that spoken language was the correct form of literary expression. No wonder then his novels and short stories had powerful reach and authenticity. In these many short stories, Kira unfailingly documented the lives of people of black soil like the Rayalaseema region in Andhra Pradesh. There's everybody's struggle, every day's hardships, and also their travails and facets of their rich and layered culture. Known as the father of Karesal, Edakkiyam, black soil literature from southern Tamil Nadu, Kira, in a move ahead of his times, brought out the first black soil dialectical dictionary in Tamil Nadu, Karesal Vattara Vajakku Agarati, This is seen as a pioneering step by the great folklorist. Another interesting aspect of this multifaceted personality is that someone with a distaste for classical literature, Kira was paradoxically immersed in Carnatic music. Almost single-handedly, he brought to wider attention regional stalwarts such as Vilathukulam Swamigal and Karukuruchi Arunachalam. He thus emerged as a chronicler of the Karesal region. Kira reached a massive audience in mid-80s through popular Tamil magazines like Junior Vikatan and Ananda Vikatan and became a household name in Tamil Nadu. Once Kira shifted base to Puducherry University, his fans were spared the trouble of reaching remote Idaseval, the brilliant storyteller and conversationalist. He is said to have enthralled visitors with his tales and anecdotes. As early as the 1960s, Kira had fashioned a new voice and innovatively wove the spoken register into narrator's voice. The narrative interspersed with colorful idioms, phrases, riddles, proverbs, suggestive euphemisms, and sometimes Indo-Socratic spellings. He created the Karisal world, unlike the peasants of for instance, Premchand stories. Kira's peasants are smart and sharp, using their wit and experience to face the demands of harsh world. Recognition came to Kira through his landmark first collection, Kataivu, was published in 1965. It was with his first novel, Gopala Gramam, published in 1976, that Kira took the literary scene by storm. This grandfatherly tale of Telugu-speaking Nayakar communities' migration to the deep south to strike root to the Karesal, structured in oral traditions, overturned conventional narrative forms. I am told he joined the Communist Party in the early days, during its radical phase. He distanced himself at the earliest from that party. He was active in peasant politics, farmers' movement, and he was active under the leadership of C. Narayana Swami Naidu in the early 80s, along with K.S. Radhakrishnan in Tirunelveli Palayam Kottal Central Jail, where KSR introduced him to the veteran leader, Thiru K. Kamaras. Active till the very end, Kira started writing a new column for a Tamil newspaper and he was 93. At 97, he wrote Andarananda Pachai, a mythical bird which was circulated as a handwritten manuscript among his friends. Early in 2021, Kira finally published Mika Kathaigal, Leftover Tales, the stories that he had originally not mentioned to publish. Inevitably, all these short stories were anchored in the lives of the rural agrarian community. On his demise, Kira became the first Tamil writer to be cremated with state honors. I feel honored to be here in this function today. My dear friends, what I am suggesting is there is so much to know, to learn from the lives of our forefathers. The traditions, the culture, the values, the ethics they have maintained during those days. It is time that all of us now again go back to our roots, understand our value system, follow the ethics, knowing from the elders' lives. That is very much required because in the present day, values are going down. Culture is ignored. Violence is becoming part of the life. There is no peace because I often say peace is the prerequisite for progress. If you have tension, you cannot pay attention and have retention. It will be only a pretension. So we need to have peace. Peace will come if you spend time with family. Peace will come, knowledge will come to you if you know the stories of your grandparents, Tata, Muttata, Amamma. They are the early teachers. They have so much experience which they have learned from their grandparents. So that flow must continue. We should not be swayed away by the Western culture. We should really follow the traditions, the culture, the ethics, the values our forefathers have followed and maintained. That is the need of the hour, to bring back again the peace in our lives, to make us progress and to enjoy the life and ultimately have happiness. We must follow our old culture. This craze for fashion and these modern methods which we are all following is bringing us tension for no reason. People, they spend time wasting their time instead of learning from the past and then passing it on to the future generation. Our old cinemas, they used to tell us about values, about our culture, about our tradition. But unfortunately now, the present day cinema is ignoring the past. And now we are seeing cinema, vulgarity, violence, obscenity. These are all now dominating the cinema. That is not good for the people. We have a great culture, great tradition, and that should be continued. That is possible if the media, if the cinema, if the art, if the storytelling, if so many other means of communication, they bring us those values, those traditions, that will really make people more happy than this present day situation. This is what is required. So I personally feel that this storytelling, those days, in villages also a lot of people, they used to tell stories. There is a particular fashion of telling a story interestingly, with anecdotes in between, and then creating interest in what they say. That is what is required for the modern literature. The modern literature must go back to the roots and then really inculcate the way our traditional values are maintained. That is possible by recalling the lives, the stories of great people. That way this Kira's centenary is a very useful one, purposeful one. I compliment the people, particularly K.S. Radhakrishna, for organizing this centenary celebrations. I am also happy that we have here the grandson of Dr. M.G. Ramachandran, who is a name for the entire region and who has maintained simplicity throughout his life. And then he is an actor with a human face, with a human face. He lived for the people. He was particularly worried about uplifting the downtrodden. So I am happy that this campus, Dr. M.G.R. Janaki College, this auditorium is used for such good activities. My dear friends, as I told you, I am not in a good condition that way. Condition means not any other condition because of my throat condition. My throat condition. If I speak long, I am getting cough. But still keeping the importance of this program because Sri Chakravarti had told me about this program and then he has introduced Sri Radhakrishnan to me again about this program. I was so much impressed and interested like you people also to know about the past and hear the stories of the great storyteller. I'm happy that people from deep south of Tamil Nadu, they have all come here in large numbers to participate in this program. I would like to convey my best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. Nandri, Vanakkam.
சுவாரஸ்யமான பல அரசியல் தகவல்களுக்கு இணைந்திருங்கள் KSR வாய்ஸ் சேனலோடு. நன்றி, வணக்கம். KSR வாய்ஸை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யாதவர்கள் உடனடியாக சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள். அருகில் இருக்கும் பெல் பட்டனையும் கிளிக் செய்யுங்கள். நாங்கள் போடும் வீடியோக்கள் உங்களுக்கு உடனுக்குடன் வந்து சேரும்.